Good afternoon, I'm Sean Yao and this is One News Now. One business group is calling on the Marcos government to provide a clear plan for the sector. Shaila Francisco with the report.
The 2023 national budget, build projects and transportation programs. These were the key topics tackled during the second cabinet meeting on Tuesday. In a statement sent to News 5, Solicitor General Menardo Guevara admitted that the agenda was quite heavy. President Bongbong Marcos led the meeting virtually after contracting COVID-19 last week. He said in a tweet that they also talked about improving the country's digital infrastructure. The business sector believes that Marcos Jr. is generally right on track. However, they are still waiting for clearer plans from the administration, at least for the first 100 days.
Investors now are in a position they are eager to know what the new administration is preparing for the next 6 years. So the sentiment of foreign investors, I'll just talk about the foreign investors. They want to see what the new administration, the market administration has to offer, or what the Philippines has to offer. So they're all ears.
We do expect the various key cabinet secretaries to come out with their long-term plan. Okay, what are the deliverables and what are the timeline? Mabilis magbigay ng plano, kung walang delivery, walang timeline, baliwala rin.
The Philippine Chamber of Commerce and Industry is expecting the economy to grow further, especially now that the government is pushing for the resumption of full-on face-to-face classes.
This would encourage more economic activities. But the bottom line is, our young people has been locked in for 2 years. And especially for the marginalized. Halos wala sila na yung education nila. I would like to think that whoever is the Secretary of Health, once he gets on board, this is one of the immediate concern.
The government, however, must continue facing risks, including high inflation and issues on energy supply. In terms of additional taxes to address debt, the PCCI is confident that the right policies will be implemented.
We've always been more for the government to collect the proper taxes. And I think that's more important than adding, if you add more laws to taxes, it's going to be burdensome to especially to the small and medium-sized business establishments.
The business sector is crafting its recommendations for Marcos Jr. and his economic managers, which they hope to be discussed at the Philippine Business Conference and Expo in October. Shaila Francisco, we are One News.
Meanwhile, Malacanang says the president is supporting the proposal to review the country's education curriculum. Press Secretary Trixie Cruz Angeles said concerns about worker skills and competencies were tackled in Tuesday's cabinet meeting. She said President Marcos wants to address job mismatches by upgrading the skills of students. Trade Secretary Fred Pascual, who was also present in the meeting, suggested sending Filipino teachers abroad to enhance their training. And still on education, one teachers group is pushing to have classes open in September instead of August. The Teachers Dignity Coalition Chairman Benjo Basas told Sa Totoo Lang that educators are appealing for an extra month of rest. Basas said they need more time to ensure health and safety protocols in time for the start of full in-person classes by November.
Kailangan din namin maghanda physically, emotionally, mentally. Hanggang ngayon, Sir Joey, at hindi pa tapos yung ating mga gawain sa mga eskwelahan. Kung ito po ay mapagbibigyan, sa tingin naman po namin kaya na po natin itong face-to-face by November.
We're gonna pause for a quick break, but we will be back with more stories after that. Stay with us here on One News. You're still watching One News Now. I'm Sean Yao. The Philippine women's football team failed to take the top spot in the AFF Championship after losing to Thailand 1-0. Kanyana Chetabuter scored the lone goal of the match in the 75th minute. The Filipinas had several chances to get on board, but could not convert. The Philippines finished a close second in Group A and is guaranteed a semifinals ticket. They will next be facing the winner between Group B top teams, Vietnam and Myanmar. Let's take a quick look at some stories from around the world. Sri Lanka's President Gotabaya Rajapaksa has fled the country hours before he was due to step down. Sources say that he is now in the Maldives. This comes on the back of escalating protests over his handling of the country's economic crisis. The World Health Organization is reminding the public that COVID-19 remains a global health emergency. The WHO says several countries are still seeing a rise in COVID-19 infections and are facing the threat of new subvariants. And Twitter has sued Elon Musk in an effort to force him to follow through with his deal to buy out the social media platform. The complaint accuses Musk of disrupting the company's operations and destroying stockholder value. Last week, the Tesla CEO said he was terminating the Twitter deal after the social media platform failed to provide data on fake accounts. For more updates, visit News 5, The Philippine Star, and Business World online. Visit our website, onenews.ph, for more in-depth analysis. You can also catch One News on Signal Play. Register for a free account at www.signalplay.com and stream One News Live anytime, anywhere. Masks on, wash hands, and stay safe, Philippines. I am Sean Yao. We are One News.